Welcome back. My video today is about how to do guest blogging the right way to ensure that you're actually successful at it. Guest blogging is one of the best possible ways to market on the internet because you get super high quality backlinks for search engine rankings as well as direct targeted traffic from the post itself. In addition to that, the very nature of guest blogging, means you're networking with other site owners in your niche, so it helps tremendously in getting your name and brand out there and getting your foot in the door for future potential partnerships. There are actually internet marketers and bloggers who have built extremely successful sites with high rankings, tons of traffic, thousands of subscribers, great monthly earnings, and everything else almost exclusively from doing guest blogging. It can really be that powerful. The popularity of guest blogging has risen in recent years, but most people go about it all the wrong way. They just don't send out the posts the way they need to be sent, or anything like that, and it ends up not really getting anywhere with it. So if you want to do it correctly with maximum effectiveness, there are some guidelines you need to follow. First, obviously, you need to seek out blogs in the same or very close niches as yours and check to see if they accept guest posts. You don't want to be sending them out to just any and every blog owner out there with the hopes of landing some. They need to be very closely related to your site, whatever your site is about and things like that. Sometimes it'll be obvious if the owner does accept guest posts, because they'll have a link in their navigation or sidebar, to a page explaining their guest blogging rules and how to send the posts and things like that. If they do have that, make absolutely sure that you follow all their guest posting rules before sending it. It's very important for getting your post accepted. If you send something that doesn't follow their rules, they're not going to publish it. I actually get them all the time from people that clearly did not read my rules, and I have no idea why they think that I'm going to publish it, because it just is not following my guidelines at all. Other times it won't be as obvious whether or not they accept posts, so you might have to actually search around their site to see if there's any information about it, or simply just contact the owner and ask them. And when you do email the owner, make sure your message is very personal to show that you actually checked out their blog before contacting them, and it's not some canned email that you sent out to hundreds of other blogs. If it's spammy, a spammy looking message, or it's obvious that you sent it in bulk, then you'll certainly get rejected. The blog owners, probably get those every day, so yours has to stand out above all the noise. A large percentage of bloggers will accept the posts if you contact them about it correctly, even if they hadn't thought of it before, or they don't make it obvious that they do allow them. They're getting free original content without doing any work or spending any money for it, so it benefits them to accept. But still, many won't accept them for whatever reason, so you should expect to get rejected a lot of the time. If they don't accept it, then just thank them for their time and move on. Don't take it personally or write them a nasty email, because you'll just be ruining your reputation that way. When you do find blogs to write for that do accept them, be sure to write very high quality posts that the owners are likely to publish and their visitors actually want to read. Become very familiar with each individual blog, look at what type of content they have on it, their style of writing, and so on. You want to be sure that you're writing something that fits well with their blog and everything else with it. Match the quality of their content or even go above it to ensure you are up to their standards and you set yourself apart from all the other bloggers who are also sending them posts. This will need to be your best work. That's all there is to it. And also, please don't forget to proofread your post several times and put it through a spelling and grammar checker before sending it. I receive posts all the time that are full of spelling and grammar mistakes from the start, and then they get posted or deleted immediately. I would never post those, and I don't want to take the time going through and changing the mistakes either, and no other blogger does either. The last thing anyone wants in their blog is a post full of mistakes, or needing to spend the time to fix mistakes. They could have just written the post themselves if they have to take the time to go through and fix yours. So that's a sure way to get your post rejected. Another very important thing to remember is to only send them 100% original content. It should be written by you or a professional writer hired by you, and it can't be published anywhere else. This is vital to being successful with guest blogging. Nobody wants content sent to them that is copied or spun or posted elsewhere, and I can almost guarantee you that they will check it very closely before publishing it on their blog, so don't try to be sneaky and slip anything by them. If you do that, you'll certainly ruin your chances for getting that post published or any future posts you want to send in. And just remember, every guest post you send needs to be of the highest quality in every way. This is absolutely critical to guest blogging success. Don't try to cut corners, or you will be shooting yourself in the foot. Take a lot of time and effort, to actually write and craft an excellent post that fits well with each individual blog you're writing for. This is very much a quality over quantity type of game. You don't want to be just blasting them out there and hoping they stick. You need to really take some time doing this. And as I said above, this needs to be your best work. There's just no way around that. That's pretty much it. Now you know how to properly do guest blogging, so get out there and make yourself a fortune. Bam!
Bam!